YouTube. What's going on? I don't know what to do with myself. Let me roll my window up a little bit. That noise won't come in. I'm shaking right now. I'm shaking right now. My heartbeat has been through the roof. I can't handle myself. I mean, I'm shaking. My heartbeat is so high right now. Oh my God. So for any that don't know what I'm referring to right now, Dogbone Jackson, what's happening? Anybody that don't know what I'm referring to right now, the biggest fight in our lifetime, in my lifetime, has just happened. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, both undefeated, both heavyweight champions of the world. Tyson Fury coming back after 3 years, after beating Vladimir Klitschko, drug addicted, got up to 400 and something pounds, lost all his weight, got down to 260, beat his drug addiction, all his mental health, come back, come to America, fought Deontay Wilder. He's 40-0, 39 knockouts, and went toe-to-toe for 12 rounds. Tyson Fury wore him out, all over. That guy, man, wore him out. But you know what? He dodged and he slipped. A man that's at 6'9", 260 freaking pounds. Man, like Muhammad Ali, man. What'd he say? Float like a, whatever, sting like a bee. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's how Tyson does, man. He slipped all those right hands. But on that 9th round, he got caught right behind the ear. And then he followed it with a left, and he put him on the canvas, man. Deontay put him on the canvas, and I was like, oh my! I could feel my heartbeat in my throat. I've heard people say that before. I've never experienced that. He got up. He looked at the judge, kind of grinned, got up. He was good. I think it got to the 11th round. Tyson was still, even though he got knocked down. Tyson's won so many times and been knocked down and got back up and still won. And knockouts afterwards, after he got knocked down. So it's like, all right, we're good. But it went on to the next round, I believe it was the 11th. And he got hit big time. That was one where he got the right combination left. And he didn't fall to his side or crumble. The first one, it was kind of a slip. He slipped and he got caught with an uppercut. He was on his way down before he got hit, in my opinion. But in the 11th round, he got that right hand in the left, and he went straight back. Wham! Head bounced off the canvas. And he got up starting at 7 and made it up after 8. And the ref let him go because it was all at the end of the fight. He said, walk over there and back. And if he would have been like, do what? The ref wouldn't have let him continue, you know. But Tyson's that fighter, man. He's been doing it since he was a kid. He was named after Mike Tyson. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, I can't explain this to you. But anyway, he got up. He got back up after getting flatlined. Nobody's ever gotten up after a hit like that. Deontay Wilder from Alabama is 40-0 with 39 knockouts. Nobody's ever got up after something like that. And the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, got back up. My heartbeat wasn't just in my throat, it was in my eyeballs. I was freaking out, man. I mean, he flatlined straight back. He made it up, and they fought it out. And like 30 seconds later, after he got back up, Tyson got Deontay. Wham, bam, bam. And Deontay grabbed him and just hugged him because he about got put down. Deontay's never been put down. Toe to toe. Tyson was so far ahead with points, it was unbelievable. Wore him out through the whole ring. Everybody said Deontay's going to win early by knockout, and the farther it goes, the better chance Tyson has because he's a boxer. Tyson's going to win by points if it goes far. Deontay's going to win by knockout if it's a short. And it just kept going farther and farther and farther. But in that 11th round, he got knocked down again, the big knockout. And Tyson about didn't get up. But he got up. Both of them, 0-0. Both of them, heavyweight champions of the world in different divisions. Both of them has 2 or 3 belts. Somebody was going to lose tonight for the first time in their career. Tyson's so far ahead in points, and he got caught again in the 11th round, flatline, barely made it up. In split decision, nobody wins. Oh my God! Can you believe this? The biggest fight of our life. Whew. I'm so pumped right now. I mean, I'm shaking, man. Y'all don't even know. There's been so much trash talk. I knew Tyson had it, man. I knew he had it. He was wearing him out. A dude 6'9", 260 pounds. I mean, he just moves. You can't touch him. You can't touch him, man. And he was wearing him out. And he wanted to knock Deontay out. And he got brave. And Deontay caught him. And caught him again. If he wouldn't have caught him in that 11th round and flatlined him, Tyson would have. He would have won, man. But guess what? There's going to be a rematch. Both of them's done said it. Give what the fans want, man. $75 pay-per-view. Of course, I didn't pay for that. I watched it off another website. I'm sweating. I'm so freaking pumped right now. I can't believe this happened. The biggest fight of our lifetimes. Both undefeated. Both heavyweight champions of the world in every other division. And like whatever all 6, 7 divisions that they are, one or the other have all of them. So they was all going to merge tonight. One man was going to have every division, the heavyweight champion of the world. Have all the belts, pretty much. Even though this was BET, I believe. He could say, whoever won could say, I have all the belts. And it's a fucking split decision, man. Oh my God, I'm about to pull my hair out. I can't believe this happened, y'all. I can't. I've been telling everybody on House Party, y'all gotta see this fight. Y'all gotta see this fight. Tyson was showboating, putting his hands behind his back, sticking his tongue out. And man, I've never seen, some people call it homo or gay or whatever. But when the fight ended, man, both hugged for so long, man. They was kissing each other's cheeks. You could hear them, I love you, man, I love you. And they both said, we're the top 2 in the world. Ain't nobody better than us. And they both talked so much trash how each one was just so shitty, you know. But now they both fought each other. They both are saying, we both have fought every other man there is, and there ain't nobody that compares to each other. We are the top 2. Tyson said, ain't no man hit me like him. And Deontay said, ain't no man can move like him. You can't hit him. He's so quick. I mean, he's a giant. He's a giant, and he just moves, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. What I just seen was the coolest thing in my lifetime. I wish I had this. I don't have the $75, or I would have paid for the pay-per-view. They deserve my $75. That was the coolest thing. Did anybody else see the fight? Dogbone, what's happening? Corey Rogers, what's happening? Food fight. Does anybody else know what I'm even talking about? Most people don't even know who Deontay Wilder is. My thing's getting out of focus. Most people don't even know who Deontay Wilder is. And he's from Alabama. I was going to show y'all something. I don't know where it's at. I need to be in bed. I've been so sick for the last week, you all. I spent $10 on Tylenol, cold and flu, and it only had 4 doses in it. Helped me out for 2 days because I couldn't take it as much as I wanted. But the gay guy from Zello, that's what everybody calls him, Griff Hensley and everybody. He's a dude we met. He come from Zello on the House Party, and he comes in and talks to us. He showed me this, so this is what I bought. It's like menthol. And honestly, it burnt my throat up. My throat wasn't hot or red. My throat was not burning. It is now, but my head's cleared up. Not how I'd like it to be, but this is some good stuff. It's $9.99, man. It's worth it. It's worth every bit of it. Whew. But yeah, y'all, biggest fight of our lifetime. If you missed it, even though you've heard me tell you what happened, Go back and watch it. Tomorrow, the full fight's going to be on there. And it's the 12 rounds, man. There ain't a second of the fight that there's not just knockdown, drag out, man. Deontay Wilder, he controls the ring. He's 6'7", I believe, but he's only 212 pounds. He's an African American from Alabama, 41-0, because it's a split decision. Or would that be considered a win, since it's a split decision, nobody won? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Huh. Did you all know that Mike Tyson during the highlight of his career went to prison for 6 years for rape? Did you all know that? Then he come back. I never heard nobody say that before. I'm getting into boxing, y'all. I'm liking it. Holy crap. The biggest fight of our lifetime. Tomorrow, it'll be a full fight all over YouTube, all over the news. There's not been a fight like this in so long, man. What I could compare this fight to is Mike Tyson and Gus maybe? Or Buster. He knocked out Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson lost. See, Gus Aldrin or whatever took Mike Tyson in at like 12 years old. Mike Tyson become the youngest heavyweight champion in the world at 20-year-old. Well, he died like a couple years later. Johnny something took over, which was like Gus's best friend. He died a few years later. And then a guy named King took over Mike Tyson and just wasn't training him right, wasn't sending correct medical people to take care of him in between rounds, you know, and he went downhill bad because he didn't have nobody to look up to or train him right. And he lost. He got knocked out. That's, in my mind, that's all I can compare this fight to. But nobody lost. It's a split decision. Tyson Fury from England, I don't know. He sounds like Conor McGregor. That's how he talks. By points, as boxing, not as a knockout, by points, won the fight, man. He would have won the fight if he didn't get knocked down in the 11th round. That was a beautiful knockdown, y'all. I mean, like a Christmas tree. Bow! Head bounced off the canvas, and he a lot of judges would have said no. But this is the biggest fight in our lifetime. It was like almost over halfway through the 11th round. Deontay, he was so wore out. He was stumbling, about to fall. So the judge let him continue, and I'm so glad he did, man. Because now it's a split decision. Neither one of them's lost. And now they're going to have round number 2. God, this is crazy. This is crazy. If Tyson would have kept hitting him, man, because after he got back up after that big knockdown, he caught him with like 3 or 4 big ones, man, and Deontay just grabbed him. If he would have bam, 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 and backed up and not let him grab him and keep hitting him, Deontay would have went out. Wouldn't that be crazy? Tyson fell like a Christmas tree, got up on count 8, the ref let him go. 20, 30 seconds later, Tyson knocked Deontay out and win. Holy crap! That would have been even better. That's what I was rooting for. I was rooting for Tyson Fury. If y'all don't know, Tyson Fury weighed like a pound. The doctor said like he's going to die or whatever, and his dad was like, no, he's going to be the world champion in boxing one day, because his grandparents, his grandpa on both sides, mom and dad, was world champion boxers of bare knuckle boxing in England. They was traveling gypsies. They traveled through all the towns and they fought men bare knuckle boxing to make money. That's what they did. They still got the old family bus. It's got all lights on it. They would like follow the circus and shit. Both of his grandpas on both sides. But he was a 1-pound baby. Doctor said he would die. His dad's like, nope, he's going to be the world champion one day. Named him after Mike Tyson. His name's Tyson Fury. Never lost. He's not, you can't even imagine how he boxes. He's so not unorthodox. He's crazy, man. He does crazy stuff. But he's such a good boxer. You can't compete with him. Deontay Wilder from Alabama was a football player. At like 20, decided he wanted to be a boxer because he was so strong. And he just catches people with that right hand, man. But Fury's so quick he can move, and he's programmed himself to watch Deontay. Because Deontay loads the right hand. So he's seen it every time almost, and he would slip it. Deontay couldn't catch him. Deontay was stumbling, man, about to fall out because he was so wore out. He's never been to a 12 round. I think he's been to 10, maybe an 11. I don't even think that, because he knocks everybody out. 39 knockouts and 140. Crazy. I know I'm rambling. I figured I'd come on here and talk. If y'all ain't seen it, YouTube it in the morning. It'll probably be on in a few hours. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. The best fight in our lifetime. I don't ever see a boxing match that is as good as this one in my lifetime again. It'll be another 50, 60 years. And I'll probably be dead and gone by then, because I'll be like 70, 80, 75. I don't know if they do a rematch, you know, in a year from now. Woo! Oh, God. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Oh, Christopher, you had Wilder winning? I didn't, man. I didn't have Wilder winning, man. And you got to admit, all right, so you know what I'm talking about. All right, Christopher. Tyson was wearing his ass out, wasn't he? All over that ring, man. If Wilder wouldn't have caught him in the, 11th round and just flatlined him, Tyson would have won by points, wouldn't he? Easily, man. 8 or 9 points ahead. Eight or 9 points ahead. If he wouldn't have got caught in that 11th round, man. I still can't believe Tyson didn't win. In my opinion, Tyson won that fight. I know he knocked him down twice, but by points, Tyson won that fight, man. Even though he got knocked down twice, he still won. Yeah, see, you agree. Even you was rooting for Wilder, man, you still agree. That's the craziest fight, ain't it, man? That's the craziest fight of our lifetime. In a way, I'm kind of glad they went split, because I bet the refs got paid to do that, because there'll be another fight, and that'll bring in the next fight will be even bigger, you know? It's like the Diaz brother and Conor McGregor, you know? I say this fight, what? Maybe 400 million, 400 million, maybe more. And the next fight, even bigger, man. The next fight, 800 million. It'll be double, every bit of it. Because nobody, you go through America and ask people who's Deontay Wilder, they don't know. And the reason for that is, man, Deontay Wilder, like the first 25, 30 fights, he's only had like 6 or 7 professional, to my knowledge. I may be wrong, but there was a lot of underground fights, and he done them back to back to back to back to back, and that's why he's got all them knockouts, man. He didn't really fight a lot of good fighters, you know. Only in the last 3 or 4 years he's been fighting good fighters and been on mainstream boxing, you know. He made his match today, and Tyson did too, man. Tyson beat Vladimir Klitschko, not a knockout fighter, but, you know, jab, 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 hook, grab. Wear the clock out. Jab, 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 hook, grab. Beat him. And stood up to the biggest power puncher knocked downer outer in our lifetime, Deontay Wilder. And if he wouldn't have got caught in the 11th round, he would have won. Tyson Fury's one of the best fighters. And now that the round's up, now that it's over, Tyson Fury's one of the best fighters. Is the best fighter in the world, man. If he was winning by so much, 8, 9, 10 points. If he would have just kept jabbing and keeping him back, man. Why did he try to go for a knockout? Just keep him back. Wear the clock out. You got a round and a half. You're halfway through the 11th round, man. You already got put down once. The next time's going to be even worse. He should just keep that jab, keep him at a distance, and wear the clock down, man, because he had won. But I'm glad he didn't. There's going to be a match number 2. It's going to be even better. Crazy, man. I'm starting to calm down. I've heard people say they felt their heartbeat in their throat. And when he got knocked down that first time, man, I felt it. It was pumping. The second time he got knocked down and flatlined him, almost didn't get up. When he started to get up on like count 8, I could feel my heartbeat in my eyes, man, and in my throat. That was so crazy. Best fight of our life, man. That was crazy. We all need to get on House Party. Download the app called House Party. It's like Zello, but you don't have to push a button to talk. It don't record every message. It don't record anything. And if it's just 2 people talking, it'll be half you and half them. And it can go up to 8 people. So 4 little squares on the bottom, 4 little squares on the top. You can see each person's, and you can turn your camera off if you don't want nobody to see it. You can turn it towards the road if you don't want nobody to see it. Most people just turn it towards you. And you can all talk at the same time. House party's a cool app, man. Download it. Get on there. I am 8 hours and 59 minutes in on a 10-hour break. And I stayed on duty for like 25 minutes because the fight started. I gotta go back and fix that to a 15-minute post trip. Coolest fight, man. Coolest fight. I'm a huge boxing fan now. I've never been that big of a boxing fan. I am now, man. Those guys, oh yeah, but you asked people who Deontay Wilder is, they didn't really know because he was kind of underground until now. But now everybody in America is going to know who Deontay Wilder is, man. Everybody across the world already knows who Tyson Fury is. If you don't watch boxing or not. Now, the build up to the next fight's going to be even bigger, man. And now they know each other. So Tyson's going to be able to slip him even better next time and not get caught. But Deontay is going to be more fluid like he normally is and not hold back because he's fought Tyson. So the next fight's going to be even better, man. It's going to be even better. I don't know. In my opinion, I thought Tyson was going to win it. 100%. Slip, win by points. And I still believe he won that fight. Regardless if he got put down twice, he won by points, man. Deontay, that's all he had. That's all he had was 2 knockdowns, man. Other than that, he didn't really have no points, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm so tired. God, that was an awesome fight. Well, wherever you all are, hope you stay safe, stay warm, stay cold, whatever the climate is. It is hot down here in Texas. I know James Hensley is in a heck of a snowstorm up in Nebraska. He said it's supposed to clear up in the morning and have the roads cleared. Another huge storm's going to be coming through, so he's got like a 5-hour window to get out. Once it gets into, I think he said Cheyenne, around Wyoming, it's going to be clear and he'll be good to go all the way to Washington. If you're watching, James, stay safe, man, for real. If it's too bad, don't drive. It ain't worth it. If anybody else out there in them big snowstorms up north, stay safe. It's like the old Ward and Gotti fights. They will have 3 fights. See, I don't know who you're talking about. I've never really been that big into boxing. I don't know who that is. I'm just like within the last 2 weeks, I've started watching older fights and older videos and documentaries on the big name fighters. You know, I'm just learning about it. Nobody in my family ever watched that stuff. I don't know, man. If I had the $75, I would have paid that pay-per-view. Definitely would have paid that pay-per-view. I would have paid $100 for it. And I wish I did, because those 2 men deserve my money. They give one heck of a show. Like I said, if y'all didn't see it, YouTube it tomorrow or in a few hours. It's probably already on there. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. There's going to be a match number 2, probably in a year, I'd say, maybe a little longer. There may even be another fight before then. But they're going to fight again. The whole crowd was booing when they said split decision. Everybody in that arena thought Tyson had won, even though he got knocked out. The die-hard, Wilder fans thought he should have won because of the 2 knockdowns. But most of the arena they knew Tyson just won by points, man. That's how it goes. It's boxing. I ain't got a clue who that is. Marlon Starling. Sounds familiar. I'm assuming a big boxer or a coach. You went to school with your son? That's cool. I don't know who it is, but it's cool. Yeah. My bed ain't made. I climbed back there, but I couldn't sit back there watching it. I had to jump up here so I could throw my cigarette butts out. I was smoking so much, my whole cab was getting smoky. Hell, I probably smoked five or six since I've been on here. I'm so hyped. I'm just bouncing my legs together right now. God, it's got me pumped, you all. Type it in on YouTube in a few hours or in the morning. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Gotta see it. 12 rounds, action-packed. The best fight you'll see in a long time. Guarantee you that. Crazy. Stay safe wherever you are. Hope y'all had a blessed day. I sure have. Made some good money. Had a good fight. Got me a meatloaf entree at the Pilot. Got my belly full. About to go to bed. You all, you only die once. We live every day. Make the most of it. Do whatever it is in the world that you want to do. The money eventually comes. Y'all know how it is. Keep her between them ditches. Peace.